everybody, and welcome to Amaro's Intuitive Studio on YouTube. This is your weekly Tarotscope for the week of February 21st to February 27th, 2021. If you have not seen it yet, please check out your Tarotscope for the entire Pisces season, mid-February to mid-March. And if you are a Pisces, there's a special birthday video waiting for you as well for the upcoming year or chapter of your life. All right, so this is going to be for anybody who wants to harness the energy that we have at our fingertips this week. You want to ride the wave rather than following the crowd. So that's why you would be here. You want to know what to anticipate in a situation in your life. And so whatever is going on for you, I want you to think of that. I'm not going to lead this entire session too specifically. It's very general. I want you to think of a situation, a relationship, an environment, something that is going on with you, and then I want you to decide if this applies to that for the week. If you feel this, if it makes sense, and then I guess you'll see if this message is meant for you, right? As the week plays out. So first of all, this is Astro Dice, and you may have seen these in a session before. I did use them in the monthly session, that one for the Pisces season, and I'm going to continue to use them every week. Now you see these dice out here. We have the North Node, Leo, and the 6th house. And now what we pull out is the karma cards that associate with those, the house, the sign, and the planet, and it brings us a message. And that's going to be the first message we have for the week. Set these up. The bottom side we will finish up at the end. That is going to be advice. And it's kind of cool to see how it ties in to the rest of the messages once we wrap it up. So where we're starting is the energy for this week, February 21st to February 27th, 2021. There will be self-confidence to create service to others. That's beautiful, isn't it? Success from taking a chance on what is good for us. Benefit resulting from the impressiveness of your work. And if that's not an excellent message, if you want to turn it off after that, well, this is not the space for you. I'll just put it that way. So that's your very, very first message. And now we're going to continue. The next deck that I'm going to pull out, this is the Flower of Life Oracle, and this just has the message right on the card. And so we're going to use this one next. All right, now breathe into your heart and embrace all that you allow or resist. Feel this present moment as you enter the space of now. Slip into this stillness with an open heart and mind, and feel the honesty of your being. Each moment of your life is filled with wonderment, challenges, joy, and sorrow. Allow all of these things to be as they are right now, and you will feel free to be who you are. Each moment releases the wisdom, love, and empowerment needed to bring balance to every situation, person, or place active in our energy in this moment. If you are focused somewhere else in space or time, you miss the gift. For the only time we ever truly have is now. Be present and feel the empowerment of your truth. And I really think that, doesn't that just like fit so beautifully with self-confidence to create service? Success from taking a chance on what is good for all of us. Benefit from how awesome you probably are. You're doubting yourself, for sure. You have been doubting yourself, and now it is time to stop looking to the past, looking to the future, and focus on the now, and just hold your head high. Hold your head high, because that is what you're being directed to do. You hold greatness within you, and if you choose not to harness that, then who is going to? No one's going to take your ideas and use them for you. The next thing I brought out, this is my favorite tarot deck. It's called the Muse Tarot, and I already had a card come right out, the Page of Inspiration. Inspiration, the suit of inspirations is wands. In a traditional tarot deck, it also is like fire, passion, creativity. So it's interesting that this card actually just fell out. The reason you've been doubting yourself is because you've done things like, you know, you have an idea, you've done things like it before, or you've taken chances on yourself before. It wasn't quite right and it didn't pan out, or it was just a mistake. The timing was wrong. You weren't ready. You pushed things forward too quickly. You got overwhelmed. You weren't able to take care of the pace. There was something that happened in the past that gives you doubt. It's been making you feel heavy. So you've been fighting your way along, you know, like really, really forcing everything forward for yourself. And you're being directed to just kind of allow yourself to lay the burdens down. The Ten of Inspiration is kind of like you fought your way to the mountaintop and now you're almost there. It's like tying up a loose end. But you're going to put the weight down. You're carrying a tremendous weight, and you have been for a very long time. And it makes you doubt what you're capable of, or even capable of withstanding. Maybe you don't feel like you have enough energy or time or space in your life to create something that you want. But if you are willing to put the weights down, something really, really amazing is going to fill in that space. These cards are back to back in the deck, actually. So once you lay this down, a renewed, playful, childlike almost spirit can come in. And then these jumped out actually before I started talking about this. So we have the Magician, Knight of Inspiration, and Awakening. The Knight of Inspiration, funny enough, comes right after this. It comes, and I'm actually not laying these out this way, so I'm not even paying attention. So if you're seeing some correlation here, pay attention to that. Leo is this, it's a fire sign. So it's a card of confidence and passion and moving forward. Do you see how your demeanor changes when you lay the weight down? You have this freedom to play and create, and then you have this confidence that comes in. Whatever you're creating is not just meant for you. Other people need you to serve this out to the world as well. And then down here, these are major arcana cards. Basically, as I see this, you're being directed. If you're willing to let the weight down, you don't actually have to do anything. There's going to be like a shift in the energy. It's going to be all about your intention to lay your own burdens down. And there's going to be like this almost magical energy that you're going to get swept up. Your perspective changes. The creativity comes to life in you. You start to hold your head high again. Notice that. You're holding your head high. Look at her. She's actually putting her magic and her intention right into that. The Magician is alchemy. The Magician takes what is at their fingertips and manifests it into real life. And that's what you're doing. You're taking the energy this week and you're choosing to focus it the direction you want it to go, so you can channel it into this creative energy. So you start lifting your head up again. Look at, she has her head down. She's, you know what I mean? Like, she's heavy. Her head has been heavy a long time. You need to lift your chin high, self-confidence, and then you're going to just propel forward. There will be success from that. Okay? The next deck out is going to be the Angels and Ancestors Oracle. This one is weekly, so we are going to actually keep it quick. This is not going to be 40 minutes long. It will be rather short. So we've got the Shaman, trust in higher forces, and exactly that. Look at here. I always find it so interesting, and I love it so much. the way the cards kind of come together, actually look at them. Look at how they come together. Look at how she's carrying this, her head is down, and then you have this, like, this is like a force from the universe, okay? This is saying, I am no longer gonna carry my head heavy, and I am going to use what I have, no matter what it is, know how little it seems like it is compared to everybody else, and I'm going to channel that here. And you see her doing that. Magic. That is her magic. So she gets her creative ideas going. She starts to lift her head high, feel confident again, and that confidence comes through. And you really see her looking here. Trust in a higher force, that whatever you are doing, whatever makes you happy is best for all of us. This, whatever makes you happiest, and if you're channeling that truly happy, and I'm talking in your soul, have you been happy in your soul or experienced that even fleetingly? If you can make space for the sort of activities or friendships or whatever it is that brings you just even the tiniest bit of extra confidence, that's going to make such a difference for you in your life. You need supportive relationships. The next thing I have out here is the box affirmation cards for women. And these are kind of meant to be hung up. If you see, there's nothing on the back, but I think they're really beautiful. It says, there is no better time than now to work around with wonder and gratitude and hopefulness. It can be a little bit hard to read, but it's beautiful and a beautiful message. Look at that. There is no better time than now, right now, to look around with wonder. Okay? How you can't, if you're staring at the dirt, how can you feel, how can you look around with wonder? You really do have to start by holding your head high, allowing yourself to have space to do what makes you feel happy. Lift your chin up. Now is the time to look around you with wonder, gratitude, hopefulness. No matter what is actually going on in your life, you have gifts. So many. So many gifts. All right, the very last message is going to be the Mindful Messages Oracle, or meditation and affirmation cards. All right. So this week, morning rituals. In the morning, I will take time to tune into myself, to set high vibrational rituals that will help me lead a good day. I pay attention to the morning habits that don't serve me and change them for ones that do. All right, so your very last messages. We're going to do the other side of these karma cards. This is what I call astro dice advice, these things together. All right, your final messages. Have faith in leadership as a full-time job. Leadership. Are you the leader? Or is someone showing up in your life worthy of mentoring you, training you? Do not worry about the creativeness of serving. So whatever you're doing that is enhancing the life of others, but also making you feel fulfilled in your spirit, just lean into it and don't worry. Don't worry about where the resources come from. Don't worry about all those things. Use what you have at your fingertips right now. Right now. Lift your head high, look around with wonder and gratitude, and use what you have at your fingertips, and so much more will come. Now is the time to do what you want to, and do it a little at a time. And I think that speaks here to you're being directed from like the cosmos here, divine forces, to channel your magic and to lift your head high. But then we're seeing these little steps, a little at a time. These are actually back to back to back in the deck. And you saw how they came out. So if you see that, that literally is saying, choose one baby step, make the intention. Choose one baby step to channel your energy and give yourself space to be creative because that is whatever you do is serving others somehow. It is benefiting others, even if it's just channeling that positive energy in you and what you're becoming. That's enough to change everything. Lift your head high. Okay? Be confident. You're being directed, you're being told that you can lift your head high at this time. It is time to be confident in what you offer. Okay, just a little bit at a time, one step at a time, and you may not realize how you can get from here with your chin down, with your eyes pointing towards the ground, to this place of holding your head high and surging ahead. But you're being directed very specifically, whatever this means for you. And you may be looking to something beyond yourself, whether that's here or otherwise. I don't know how you receive all of your messages or your prayers, but whatever it is for you, give it a shot this week. Something you've been thinking about doing in the morning, a new ritual that's going to raise you up for the upcoming day in the week. Those were your messages for the week of February 21st to February 27th, 2021. If you enjoyed this message, please like this video and share it with your friends, anyone who is looking to tap into this energy this week. And do not forget to subscribe to be notified of your weekly Tarotscope and also your monthly Tarotscope as we shift into Aries season. As always, thank you so very much for being here. Please let me know in the comments, what were you thinking about? What area of your life were you tapping into when these cards were coming out? What is shifting in your life right now? What are you going to lay down? Where are you going to channel your creative energy? I do hope you hold your head high this week.